Kolbrin Bible, Book 5, Chapter 33, Speculation, Part 23. The whole chapter might retell the myth of Osiris, Isis, Horus, Set, but the name for Isis doesn't match. MAN 3336. Hori was the staff of his father, but he could not bring the people to walk in the way of light. Therefore, the light was withdrawn from them. He ever exhorted the people to change their ways, but they stopped their ears to his voice. His words were launched vainly on air. In the book of the Bearers of Light, it is written of his efforts. Hori brought lasting peace to the lands of water and sand, and to their peoples he gave long life and prosperity. The bounty of the waters was theirs, but still they gave no heed to his words of enlightenment. They declined the call to spiritual austerity and discipline. Thus it came about that he brought before him the Council of 24, and said, "Go, speed on your way, send men through the length of the land, even unto the three peoples, and warn them, lest they bring the wrath of the great God, he who is the eye of the dawning day, down upon their heads. Say unto them, forsake the paths of evil, turn aside from the byways of wickedness, and cast down the shrines of false gods, who have misled you. Let their names be utterly obliterated from your hearts, and cut out from the places where they are engraved. If you stop your ears to my words, so these things be not done, then the wrath of the great God shall surely come down upon you, and due punishment meted out by the waters." MAN 3337. Thus spoke Hori, but his words were as good seed falling upon unwatered ground. Instead of plants, all manner of weeds sprang up to smother the tender shoots of the good seed, even before they rose up into the sunlight. Then he cried out to the enlightening God, "O great God, I have failed miserably in my task, and the people still walk perversely in the ways of wickedness. Their feet incline away from truth. Men have taken to every manner of wrongdoing, and their lusts go unrestrained. The cities are steeped in iniquity. There are places where men practice every kind of abomination. Instead of the abode of glory, the bodies of men have become a lurking place for every kind of evil. Oh my God, where have I failed? What can I say to you? What can I do? Grant me an ear of understanding, O God." MAN 3338. The Spirit of God responded to the cry of Hori in this manner. "My son, take not unto yourself the blame for the iniquity of these perverse people. Leave them to steep in the brew of their wickedness, which they have prepared for themselves. For there is a point beyond which my administrators are not required to go. Leave the wicked, and gather the select few unto yourself, for thus it shall ever be. Many will cry at the gates, but few shall enter. Abandon the misled to their false shrines, for the day will dawn when all these shall be dust borne away on the wind. Even then the words of truth shall remain unto men. Go, cherish the few, and abandon the many. Hide the sacred mysteries in places where they shall be least sought. Choose well those who are of one thought with you. A roof is better supported upon a few sound pillars than on many unstable ones. Yet the day is not far distant when many shall give ear to the words of wisdom, for if their ears are stopped, they are lost. Those from whom you incline your head shall be removed from out of your sight, and they shall become lost in restless spirits. To you is given command of men, as he who fathered you is given command of spirits." This is interesting and makes me wonder if it had less to do with Hori than to do with Setis' influence on the people. Once you have enjoyed the easy life, then it is hard to get people to give back what is unhealthy for them. Much like the story of the Garden of Eden. Once they tasted the apple, there was no going back. Often we are unwilling to look back and lose what we have when our leaders are selfish, create ways to weaken the country by offering money or bribes to citizens for their support. Try and bring it back to the founders' intent, and they will soon turn away and look for someone else. Not because you are wrong, but because they are selfish. They will not consider going back for the good of society. It's a degenerative disease that will go into remission during good times with wise leaders, but will grow when leaders are more arrogant, unwilling to deny themselves, leading eventually to a wide divide between the elites and the citizens that are hardworking, but not willing to violate their beliefs for the good life.